hard braking into a corner, rear wheel skipping across the pavement trying to come around one side or the other, release a little brake pressure, tip it in, pass a couple riders before the apex, then begin accelerating toward the next corner. I didn't do this during the press intro for the Honda RC213V-S at the Ricardo Formos circuit in Valencia, Spain, but having now piloted a bike similar to the one Marc Marquez rides in the heat of Moto Combat provides insight into how the two-time Grand Prix champ manages to make the impossible seem like child's play. Prior to our ride day, Honda compelled us to understand that the entire purpose of the RC213V is not to have the fastest moto bike in the paddock, but for it to be the most rideable one. This philosophy was applied to the S model in a way that doesn't replicate the race bike's absolute power but rather recreates the riding experience through exceptional maneuverability. In other words, Honda thinks the RC213V-S is the ultimate expression of sport bike handling and is betting deep-pocketed enthusiasts are willing to pay $184,000 for the pleasure of experiencing motorcycle performance previously only available to a chosen few. The Honda GP bike referred to as the RC213V is actually the RC213V, the numeric nomenclature signifying that the bike is of the 21st century and the current model being the third iteration. This was news to everyone in attendance at the media event, even American Honda employees. The first version was the 990cc V5-cylinder RC211V and the second the 800cc RC212V. But Honda never offered street-legal versions of those two bikes. In fact, never before in the history of modern Grand Prix racing has Honda brought to market a motorcycle directly from HRC. The 1992 NR750 comes close, but that was more of an exercise in engineering bravado rather than the distilled performance of the RC213V-S. The RC213V-S is outreached for most of us, but the next time you see Marquez entering a corner all crossed up, seemingly on the knife's edge of crashing, only to flick his RC213V into a 60-degree lean angle and a wheel-power slide, keep in mind that the bike he's aboard is a rolling encouragement built to emphasize his otherworldly riding skills. And for those who can afford the street-legal version of Marquez's e-ticket ride, don't hesitate. Honda is only taking orders until September 30th of this year, and then the opportunity ceases to exist.